shit.
Hands up, don't shoot, man. Black Lives Matter too. You feel me? Oh! Titty gone! Titty gone! Here we go. We are live, I think. Yeah, look, it just looks like it's picking up, so.
It could be live.
I think we're live. Yeah. Hey guys, and here we are with another Fiend Cave podcast with the Fiend Film Club again.
How's it going on?
Coming to you late again, but
Not as late as last time.
not as late as last time, right?
Bit shorter films this time.
Well,
let's see. Last week we did Better Off Dead and Night of the Demons,
Night of the
which
Demons.
I don't think they were very long. It's just we started them late.
we did. We started really late. We
Yeah.
did. Well,
But tonight-
we couldn't decide until the last minute,
Right.
really. So.
Well, we were waiting on people last week and everybody bailed.
Well, that's true
Okay.
too. It's just you and I. So, but
Yeah.
but we're back with a double feature again with Fiend Film Club.
Double feature. It was basically, this is Sean. It was just
Yeah.
basically I got Shudder, which we're not getting sponsored by them, but my God, Shudder is such a great app.
Yeah, let's throw that name out there and see how awesome it is, and maybe we'll all get a free subscription or something. Probably not. But would be
Maybe
ideal.
someday. Let's
yeah,
keep
yeah.
the fingers
crossed.
Anyway, they been promoting. They have a Shudder exclusive is a movie. I'll just start off. Our first movie of the night was called,
Well, let's do the introductions
Oh,
first
sure,
before we
sure,
jump
sure,
in.
sure.
Let's
Yeah.
do okay. So of course we're joined by Sean, of
Yep,
course,
yep.
and Richie,
Richie,
myself, with our returning special guest as always, Mister.
Hey, I'm Austin. Nice to see you guys again.
So
Glad to
It's
be back.
awesome to have
yes,
you back.
returning
and,
from the Night of the Living Dead 90 and Return of the Living Dead 3 double feature. We
which
did.
that was a
man.
good double feature. That was
It
a
was-
good night.
That was one of the best ones we did.
Going from 90s zombie schlock to some killer black comedy of the current era.
Right. A couple of years old, or not even that. Really,
Yeah,
for
about maybe a couple
Mayhem.
months.
Yeah, for
Well,
Mayhem, right?
Yeah, the second movie I won't announce yet until we get to it, but the second
Right.
movie was, I think it came out last year, and I think our first movie came out
Early
earlier
this year,
so
right? That's what
we're
I
doing
thought.
more recent
Yeah.
stuff, and it's amazing.
Amazing double feature.
Yeah. Anyway, so as I was saying, got the Shudder app, and they had an exclusive film, which was Mayhem, starring Stephen Yeun, formerly of The Walking Dead.
Yeah. Which he slays it in this.
My God.
Head's still intact.
That's still intact.
I don't know. By the end of it, I don't want to give too much away. By the end of it, he looks pretty damn close to how he looked at The
pretty
Walking
close,
Dead.
but it's doing better than having his head beaten
Well,
in.
yeah, That's it. I don't want to give it away, but he looked pretty rough. But
It's a brutal movie, but I mean, we
So good.
laughed out loud
Oh,
numerous
yeah.
times. I watched it Friday before I went to work, and was just like, yeah, we gotta watch this. It's that good.
Oh, it was,
and I had heard good things about it for a while, so it was like when you suggested it, I'm like, well, absolutely, let's do it.
So, well, what we usually do with this is that, our film club is always somebody saw one movie or somebody's new to it, so the person that's kind of saw it first is the one that does the synopsis. So since
Right, because
I
you're
was
more familiar with the
I'm
film.
the one that's seen
Yeah.
it twice now. So Mayhem is the story of, I can't remember his first name, but Stephen Yeun's character works at this kind of shitty, law office
job, yeah.
hates his job, realizes that he's getting screwed over and he's going to get fired. In the process of this, they introduce the fact that there's this weird virus that basically feeds on your emotions and makes you basically, as a character says later in the movie, everything goes to 11.
Right, pretty
Yeah.
much. And it is kind of like a weird throwback to 28 Days Later. It really is.
to a degree.
if 28 days took place in Office Space.
Yeah.
That's what
Oh.
I
That's what it
described
was.
this
It was
movie.
a
The whole
mesh
time
of
I'm
it.
watching, I
Yeah.
was like, this is very much like Office
Yeah.
Space on crack.
And they all had the fucking pink eye. too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's. I think it's called the red eye virus.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
everybody's got
one of their eyes.
One of their eyes
yeah,
goes red.
yeah.
Which without going further, but I don't know if anybody else caught the scene, but it was just really beautiful because Stephen Yeun's character and Samara Weaving, their characters are kind of like tag teaming their way through the office. At one point, the shot was, because if you notice, her eye was red on her.
Yeah, her
when they show the scene where it shows them
on the
both.
right.
Yeah, and it shows a scene where they're both
they're
side by
opposite
side,
eyes.
and their
Yeah,
opposite eyes
I noticed
are, like,
that.
both together.
That
and
like that's
a
slick.
Really
That was a
nice little nod.
Nice touch.
I
Yeah,
liked it.
that was slick.
But,
yeah.
yeah, so basically, like, he gets wrongly fired and decides he's going to take revenge in the middle of this just chaos.
Mm-hmm.
And this woman that he basically screwed over that also wants some payback, like, teams up with him, and they just proceed to just destroy this office.
It's one of the most brutal movies I've seen in a long time.
It is. Brutality's off the scale in this, but it's so good.
It's never, like, you're not ever once, I'd like, you know, like, brutal movies you'll watch and you're like, I don't need to see that. Like, this, it's so...
Over the top.
Over the top.
Done
but it's
well.
still funny. And, like, when somebody gets their face bashed in, you're just kind of like, well, he had it coming.
Right,
And
absolutely.
And
It's
comical.
less and more
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. High five.
Yeah.
So.
Just some of the visuals were just beautiful.
Humor's on point.
Yeah.
It's a very funny movie.
Yeah, we joked that it's actually a double feature because without giving away the second one before we get to it, Samara Weaving, who was in this one, is also in the other movie. It just goes with my theory that Hollywood is filled with attractive blonde women that
They're
are
growing trees out there.
blonde-haired, blue. Not there. They're all born in Australia.
Okay.
All
Oh yeah,
Australia.
that's right. You did say that earlier. Yeah.
Beautiful blonde-haired, blue-eyed, like gorgeous Australian girls. Are
Australian psychopaths.
psychopaths.
hot
Because
blonde
Samara Weaving in
psychopaths.
this, and then
I know we
Margot
were
Robbie.
going on vacation.
Yeah, exactly.
Never to return.
I
It's a
think
good
they're like
antibiotic.
they like grow them on trees like pod people in Australia. You
Let's
just
go,
go,
man. Let's go.
I'm
Let's
game.
go. I got my ship right. Let's go.
I gotta say, as much as like Stephen Yeun's really good in this, like
Yeah.
he really carries the movie. Like I was dying just in that because they're all their emotions are really high up. Is like there were so many scenes where she would just be like sitting in the background while he's like calling people out.
She just soaking it in.
And she's just laughing hysterically or just being a nutcase.
Right.
I'm like
Enjoying every second.
it's like she's playing that up really well.
And the great thing about this movie is that everyone is awful. Like everyone, even Stephen Yeun is just kind of a dickhead.
Well, but I
You can still root for him.
Yeah,
though.
no, absolutely.
For him because right at the beginning he
Yeah.
has a scene where he basically like pulls something on somebody that's being an asshole to like a secretary, and you're like,
Sure.
you know, everybody here's a scumbag, but you can see there's good
Like,
in this.
this-
He has that little bit.
I was like, all right, this is my dude. I'm going to follow him to the end.
And then, you know, they introduce, you know, Samara Weaving's character, and you're like, okay, she's not a bad person. She's trying to get this for
She initially
people
gets
she cares
screwed
about. She gets
over
screwed
in the
over.
beginning. So
And, you know, of course, the virus is taking over, and they're just kind of like, fuck it, we're taking
right, let's just go for it. And then
It becomes a literal arcade ladder.
It is. We got to reach the top.
to get up to the elevator.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, what else do we say about this film?
I could give you some interesting trivia. In fact, just
go
one that I read about that fascinated me. And I even said I need to watch it a third time. And rather, as much as the leads are great and the story is really good, I want to just watch it and focus on all the people in the office that are just in the background.
Oh yeah, they're just getting fucked up.
You see people just bashing each other to death, throwing crap at each other.
One dude
people flying.
streaking during a
One dude's-
very important scene.
Yeah.
I love that at one point you look back and there's just a guy has like a girl bent over, skirt up, and they're just going to town.
Right.
Which
Chick
brings
has-
me to the trivia I got.
Okay.
Is that in the opening of the movie, it's in black and white, and they're showing just the chaos of like this virus going on.
Right.
And they show there's a guy like has a girl laying on an office like on a table, and he's just they're screwing.
Right.
And I found it fascinating. They're like, contrary to popular belief, those two are actually having sex.
Wow.
They were a couple, and they were just like, would you guys
Mind if
film
we
it?
actually-
I mean, you don't see anything, but
Sure. I watched the other day. I watched actually on the Watch Mojo,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like top 10 films where they actually
Right.
fucked. You know, where
Right.
they actually did it in the movie or whatever. And I'm like, really? Okay.
Interesting.
Like more than you would think.
And it wasn't even a scene where it like had to be like actually them having sex. So I was like, why did it have to be for that? But that's
Right.
interesting nonetheless.
Talk about
Cinema is weird.
putting your whole effort into your craft.
I need my little drum kit.
One
Yeah.
thing I really enjoyed about this movie was their use of continuing. Somebody would say something to someone, and it would come back later, like
Oh, I
a
love
return of a line, and it would be it's like I'm going to file that under. What was it? I'm going to file that under C for
over not my problem.
yeah, P for not my problem, and
Right.
that comes back to like just screw that guy.
Right. Oh,
Just-
shit.
Just utter debauchery.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. So crazy stuff.
but
Another thing it reminded me of, like, especially with the Office type thing, it reminded me of Wanted a bit. Like, but if I actually like the main character,
it's kind of like Wanted or like the Office Space.
Yeah.
I got like a sensation of kind of Fight Club too.
Yeah,
Fight Club,
yeah.
Battle Royale.
It had
Royale.
all of that. It was like 28 Days Later
Sure.
meets Office Space with all these other elements, all these other movies, and talking about the characters where they're just kind of like scum. They're still not as bad as the characters like we were talking earlier as in the Rob Zombie movies.
Oh,
So it's
yeah.
like
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
like a single one
Yeah.
of these characters.
And there's good
There's-
characters
yeah.
in there, like Stephen Yeun's character, Samara Weaving's character.
Sure, you're still rooting for him.
The HR manager, like when he dies, you're like, oh, like I liked it. He was an okay guy.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
And he's kind of like the catalyst for what goes on.
Right.
another great, for all you fans out there, another great double feature you could have with Mayhem is the Belko experiment.
Which I really want to see, and I was like, I wonder how similar that is to this.
It's like they go all out in terms of explaining why they're doing it, and people like aren't as gung ho about it to begin with. But
Right.
you have like your crazy people, like you got like Michael Rooker in it, you got
Nice.
John C. McGinley, Sean Gunn plays a stoner janitor who's trying to survive the whole thing. It's phenomenal, and it goes great with this. I think this is a bit funnier, but it's not as Belko experiment's not as brutal as.
Okay.
Well, the thing
Man.
I noticed though that like really kind of cracked me up and kind of I liked was that most movies like this, it almost has to end on a downer because just so many people are dying that just it can't end. And somehow this movie ends on a happy note. You're
Right.
like, okay,
Right.
that's cool. All right.
Yeah, it's
so
like, how can this end well?
things
But
worked out pretty good for everybody.
it was well written. I mean, even the way I thought it had a good end.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
bad guys get what they had
Deserved,
done to them,
yeah.
and the good guys kind of like come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, really, yeah. Overall,
I would watch it again, and I will because I want to watch it and pick up these
Little
scenes in the
things.
back. Yeah, these little things and all that. So
just the use of cocaine in this movie.
It is very
the
liberal.
main dude is just like
The main bad guy is just
he's just
awesome.
like a fiend. I mean, holy,
It's like
you know, crazy.
It's definitely
And-
like a situation I could see myself sitting down with people after watching it and being like, so if you were in this situation, what's the first thing you do?
right,
jump out the window.
right.
You know?
I have a chance. Probably not.
Oh, but you saw at the end. Okay.
Yeah.
The
Well,
whole,
that's after doing all the
the
cocaine.
whole concept is that the virus can be stopped. And
Yeah.
eventually you're okay after like 24 hours.
Sure, right.
So, keeping that in mind, and without really spoiling the ending so much, like, the end of the movie, you see people walking, like, there is a crowd of people walking out, so it's
Right.
not like everybody dies.
Yeah,
So, I
there's
mean,
people
it's
that make
survivable.
it. Yeah, right.
Although,
Right.
my next question was, what would the next week at the office be like?
Oh,
I don't think that office is left there, man.
Like,
dude.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
how do
I
they
mean,
start-
everybody's on vacation for.
Yeah, well, like,
That's probably like asking how HR is in the Umbrella Corporation.
Sure.
Right.
But what I'm getting at, though, is even if they rebuild and they get a new place, though, how do you look at your
coworker
after
again?
some of the crap you pulled?
Do you brutalized or banged or both or or thrown?
I mean,
Everything.
There's some like.
I gotta say, you bleed really well.
We should have lunch.
Like, I was kind of, that was the only, and very minor, because there's really nothing in this I didn't like. Like, I was expecting maybe, like, I kind of expected, I was trying to watch, like the secretary does something nice for her, like, you see her one more time and then gone. Like, I was kind of curious what happened to her.
Right.
Like, you never see her again.
Yeah, she was like there and then out.
She was important, but at the same time, it was like,
she played an important enough part.
Sure.
Just
to show that, like, our main character is not a complete slime ball. Like most everybody in the office. But
and she was hot too, so.
Oh yeah, that helps.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The majority of the women in this movie were attractive. Other than the one evil lady, but that's just because she's a little older.
Yes, but yeah.
That was probably what I laughed the hardest at was her comeuppance. Just noticing all the details in it. It really rewards you for paying attention.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's one that you definitely got to pay a little bit of attention to. Catch all the little things.
Really good retro wave soundtrack in this.
Oh yeah, soundtrack is awesome. And
there's actually metal in it.
I was just gonna say I gotta mention that the fact that they play some metal, she's jamming to
the character Melanie, Samara Weaving's character, is a metalhead basically.
Yeah, yeah, hell yeah.
And the fact Stephen Yeun's character is big in this Dave Matthews Band.
You're kidding me. You're kidding me, right?
Spoilers, there is a scene with a Dave Matthews Band song, but I was really waiting. There's a scene where they're getting ready to be in this massive fight, and I really expected him to put
metal on, right?
He puts his iPhone on like a speaker, and he's playing something, and it ended up being Faith No More, which is badass.
Which is pretty cool.
I really was expecting though a montage, just some Dave Matthews Band song.
Well, we did get that eventually, yeah.
How cool would it have been to have like Crash Into Me playing as like they're just beating each other to death?
You just you just see like the slow motion, the roar, whatever. So.
Missed opportunity,
right? Other than that's a slight.
One of my favorite characters was the IT guy. They go to get him to help him with something. He's just down in the IT office by himself in the basement.
Smashing.
Why won't you work?
That's how I feel about including this laptop of mine, like every day.
Like, we need your help to get this lady back so we can get leverage. He's like, who? Irene. Oh, she's a bitch. Totally.
Come on in, sit down. he like pulls it together.
You have any troubles? Something we can't fix. Welcome to IT.
The only thing that would have made it better as a little nod to the IT crowd is if when he first answered the phone, he was like, did you try turning it off and on?
This is true. Taking the battery out.
Hands down, the line of the movie is, we've noticed that IQ in this corporation is inversely related to the amount of their salary. Word of the wise, don't try to outsmart someone under your pay grade.
That was good. That was good.
So many one-liners in this, but I was like, I'm gonna write that down.
And it was one of those movies where they're so smart about this stuff.
Yeah.
And they're thinking ahead. It's like, you think you can pull a fast one on me, son of a bitch? I got your number, kid.
It's true, because like as you get higher up the corporation, the stupider things they do.
But that's, honestly, that's the way it's run anyway.
Well, actually, no, if you think about it, that's a good analogy, because think about it, like, the very basement level was the IT guy who, like, screwed everybody up on the top. Yeah. And as they move up, you get, like, further and further until you get to the big boss, and he's snorting cocaine and, swinging
his desk with golf clubs.
Right. Pull out my knife!
He's basically a caveman.
Right.
You got the guys on the bottom that are like screwing you over in ways you don't even realize.
No doubt.
Very, very good. Very entertaining.
Definitely.
And it's just the right.
It was very well written. The script was well written. You could tell.
And it wasn't too long, wasn't too short, just perfect.
It was nice and tight. It knew exactly what it wanted to be. Took advantage of it completely.
Yeah.
absolute thrill ride.
And when this came out, and I saw that guy who plays Glenn, he was going to be in it, and I kind of saw what it was. I was like, I don't know. I'm like, is it Walking Dead all over again? What is it?
Again, if you go thinking that, you're like, well, because they say it's a virus in an office building, you're like, okay, so it's another zombie. So he's doing another zombie thing. It is so far from a zombie.
Well, yeah, when I started hearing how good it was, it's like, no, dude, this is seriously good. And then when you said it, I was like, okay, I'm going to give this a chance.
And it was like, you keep your cool a little bit, and he's making his way up the corporate ladder. I'm like, I'm sold. I think I know where this is going.
Taking down the man, pretty much. But yeah, great film. I'm gonna get on Shudder or download it and watch it again. I want to catch all the little things and just enjoy it.
One other little thing, and I don't remember. It's one of some. I don't think it's any of my friends, but there's like a film reviewer. One of their friends is very vocal about any movie where a nail gun is used like a gun because you can't actually do that.
It doesn't really work that way. Yeah, right.
But it's always awesome.
It is. Like in Lethal Weapon, like was it like Lethal Weapon 2 or something? 2. Yeah, where they just
a nail gun
shoot
doesn't. If a nail gun was like that, it would be in some ways they're worse than guns.
Right.
So,
it's like screw having a gun. I'm just gonna have this nail gun.
There's some seasons where they're firing a nail gun like across a veranda.
Oh
like
legit.
A pistol, but it just works.
Right.
Whenever I see a nail gun, I just think of Patrick Bateman going, I just don't think I'm ready for a relationship right now.
Gene? What do you want to do with your life? Briefly. Don't drag it out. Yeah. He does up behind her. Oh God.
The other thing we talked about the brutality is just like no character in this does not get screwed up at least a few times.
Both of them, both the main characters do,
are just horrendously beaten.
Oh yeah, it's just like by the time they get up there, they're just like
I think the first when they first kind of like get together and they're going to like look for somebody. Like, the first thing you see is, like, a security guard goes up and just tases her.
Oh, yeah, just straight up. And she just, she does. She instantly, like, drops.
And then, proceeds to get beaten with a cane for, like, a good 3 minutes.
There's plenty of moments where you're just like,
shit. Like, oh, damn, she's getting fucked up.
Like he was saying, the final scene is just, Stephen Yeun is just so beat to shit.
Knocked into walls. He just like bouncing off the walls, and he gets right up. And it's like
picture Schwarzenegger at the end of Predator. That's pretty much what everybody looks like. At the end of the movie. Seriously, completely beat to shit.
Yeah, and
this movie could have ended with him just screaming into the heavens,
The only reason he made it, or even both of them, is because of the virus. It just amped them.
Well, yeah, it amped everybody up.
Yeah, so it's like that's the only reason they got back up after all that. They probably had so many broken bones and failed organs and shit.
I guess
imagine how many people died after the virus.
It's like it wore off, and then they're just like,
spoiler alert. We were saying it's a good ending. Screw it, we'll give them away. You still should watch it, but if you're going to watch it and you don't want to have anything spoiled, don't listen to this part.
Right.
Yeah, they end up they flash forward and they're taking painting classes together and flipping each other the bird cute in a cute way.
It's like, they're a couple now.
There's no wounds. They're she's.
Well, it's got to be a long time.
I was that's
3 months
watching
later.
it. I'm like, was this this definitely wasn't a week later.
Yeah, no, because they would be they'd be in wheelchairs.
So how funny would that scene have been if the whole time Glenn's been painting the picture and he's got a cast holding up the painting and stuff.
Oh yeah.
You see her, she's got a leg cast or some bandages and shit, and they still flip each other off. That would have been
even funnier.
Yeah.
I mean, because he has a pair of scissors run through his hands.
Yeah.
She's tased. I'm sure she had a few ribs broken.
Yeah.
People are getting hammers in the face.
Oh yeah.
Scissors in their throats.
Mallets.
This movie is brutal. I not it's over the top. It's If I had to put a little if I had to put it on the scale here, I'd say it's oh shit, think Hostile amount of blood, but
It's not really that.
But not as-
blood,
It was gory. Yeah,
It was a
yeah.
gory flick,
Yeah,
but like in terms of just like straight blood and gore, and just fucking hard to look at.
right.
I'd say it's like right there
In the
like
middle, maybe.
no, probably like more so to like the blood and gore area,
Okay.
to where it's to where
Yeah, 'cause-
I never winced in pain watching
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
I just was like,
yeah.
oh my god!
Yeah, you're
Like,
laughing. We
I
were
think
sitting laughing the whole time.
It makes it worse.
Yeah.
Is that some of the shots they choose, especially like when Melody's going to town with that claw hammer.
Oh, yeah.
They just show her like slamming in somebody, but you don't see it, so it's stuck to your.
Well, yeah, it's the
imagination, and that's
shot.
almost
Yeah,
worse.
just bashing the
One
head
scene
in. Or
where
We
whatever.
used their rotary saw.
Oh, to that guy, yeah.
But like when she takes out Irene, like all you see is just the hammer come down, and then it cuts away, and you're like, well, that was not.
Yeah, that didn't end
You
well.
don't see that character again,
Yeah.
so you're sure it didn't end well.
But
Solid.
we're talking the violence and the blood up quite a bit. It was violent, it was gory, but
But it
it's
wasn't.
not, if you're a horror movie fan or whatever, it's not gonna bother you.
I
It's
don't
not.
think it's any
You're not-
worse
yeah.
than, I don't know, like, if you can, it's not like Cannibal Holocaust.
No,
bad.
no.
No.
But if you can handle like any of the if you can handle Hellraiser, if you can handle Friday the 13th, any of that
Yeah.
stuff, you can handle
That
it.
is-
And it's
You know
not,
what I mean?
honestly, it's not even to that level. I
Yeah.
have to
No.
emphasize this. This is still a comedy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
And it takes
Highly.
itself as seriously as it should.
right.
So-
But
I mean,
there
it's
are
way over the top.
There are genuine laughs in this movie.
Oh yeah, like we laughed several times. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, so
Just.
So how would you guys rate it?
Oh man, we didn't do a rating system last
we
time.
should, and we
That's
should.
right.
We should write some of
Well,
this shit down so we don't
I will
forget.
say right now, it is nowhere near Nightmare City in badness. Because
Okay.
that's our rating. of the
That
lowest of the
one's pretty much awesome, but bottom of the barrel.
It's
awesome.
bottom of the barrel. Awesome.
So that one to compare.
We should start watching. Like we should do a double feature where it's purposely we're watching shitty movies.
So,
I'm down. Yeah.
like-
I mean,
Maniac Cop 5 and 6. Or
Some
some
eight of 5 and 6.
I don't know.
no,
I know
only
this,
3,
I
but
know
you get the
this
drift
from,
of it. 3 was not all
Oh,
that great.
We could watch
I-
Hell of the Living Dead, that really bad rip-off of Dawn of the Dead that the
True.
Italians made. Would
True.
Be a good example
I mean,
of something bad.
We could watch. I don't even know. There's some bad ones out
There's some
there.
bad
There's
ones.
some bad ones. Yeah.
Some awful wall
But,
stuff.
yeah.
But
But
I don't know.
yeah.
Like rating system, what like 9, like a 1 to 10 scale.
well, I'm just gonna say. Well, I mean, rate it however you want to rate it.
Yeah, it's up to you. Bud.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd
have
give
your own
it,
rating.
Like between 1 to 10, 10 being best. I'd give it an 8,
Really?
8.5. It was
Cool.
really good. I'd watch it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
As much as like sometimes a bad ending is good, like I enjoy like a movie like this that actually has a believable good ending.
Sure. Right.
And any
Absolutely.
movie where like the main character's kind of nerdy and gets the girl, I immediately
Well,
get
for
that
us
point.
nerds, that's
Exactly.
awesome because
Exactly.
you know we want
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So hell yeah.
That's my opinion.
So how would you rate it, Austin? I mean, and however your rating system would be, how would you?
4 stars. Check it out.
4 star. There you
No,
go.
this movie is dope. Like I
Yeah.
can't emphasize that enough. I had an absolute blast. This is like a movie that was tailor made for me because in terms of like genre, I suppose the combination of horror and comedy is really high in my eyes
Yeah.
when it's done
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
And this is like top notch. It was really funny, not like really brutal, and it's not a very honestly, it's not a very scary movie.
Oh, no.
So if you're gonna if you go in, have a blast, you're gonna love it.
Yeah, it's not.
Sure.
I wouldn't get like it's horror and like the violence.
It's a horror.
and
It's
everything,
when I mean how we were talking earlier. Like the last couple years for me, like good horror films have been the Tucker and Dale.
but sure.
And
Yeah.
the
Black
the
comedy.
Yeah,
comedy
like the
slash
goofier
horror.
stuff.
That's the one that I really like, and I keep coming back to. They're fun.
Black comedy. is
Yeah,
very
exactly.
bad,
Yeah.
honestly.
So I mean, yeah, absolutely. That's where I would put this at, and I would say I wouldn't give it a 5 out of a 5, but pretty damn close.
Sure.
I mean, it was damn near perfect. Damn near perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
Yeah,
So all good
definitely.
ratings from us. So
And you can get a free month of Shudder,
Yeah.
so I highly recommend get Shudder and at least watch this.
talking Shudder up, talk it up again. You get a free month, and then
Yeah.
what? It's $5 or $6, right, for a month?
Yeah, I think it's only $6, which
Yeah.
is much cheaper than Hulu or Netflix.
You can watch it on your Xbox, you can watch it on your Roku, on your computer, on your phone,
Yeah.
tablet, whatever. So it's like you can watch it anywhere pretty much.
Now I'm
So,
kind of newbie on this app because I haven't used it a whole lot.
yeah.
Is it mainly like indie stuff and like
No,
or is
it's
there some
everything.
Oh, there's some mainstream stuff. on there.
Hellraiser is on there.
Okay.
All the Phantasms but 2.
Phantasms are on the Hellraiser. What else do we say?
Evil Dead 2's on there.
Evil Dead
Okay.
2. Another one of my personal childhood favorites, The Gate, as we were
The
talking
Gate.
about. The Gate is on there.
Day of the Dead's on there.
Oh yeah.
We got to talk up the Friday the 13th documentary, which is
Yeah.
amazing.
The Friday the 13th, the
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street, the Jason.
You're So Cool, Brewster, the
Yeah.
Friday Night documentaries on there.
Yeah.
It's a great
Yeah,
app.
it covers everything. Yeah. it's
And they
all in
really,
there.
they cater, there's a lot of indie stuff on it.
Yeah.
but
I mean, they do,
You
yeah.
find some really fun ones. Like,
Mhm.
if you try it out, I always say the WNUF Halloween special
Mhm.
is a found footage movie that takes place in 1987, but it's actually somebody as VHS recorded
Mhm.
a Halloween special of somebody that's going to do a seance. And the whole thing is they went and made commercials and
Oh,
ads
yeah, okay,
that
right,
look
right.
like they're from 87.
Right.
Huh.
But it
Because
was
we
made,
watched
like,
a little bit of that.
3 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Even if it's like
It's
you're
got
not
all kinds
into
of
like
good
the
stuff.
horror movie part of it, it's just watching all these commercials. You sit there, like especially from a kid from the 80s. I'm just like,
Well, I was looking the other day, too, like on my laptop, and I think they have shows, like maybe a few shows or something, too, and even podcasts. Like some podcasts
I
or
don't know if
something.
they still have it, but they had the entirety of Tales from the Dark Side at one point.
Nice.
Ooh.
So, I mean, there's
Yeah,
just all
that's
sorts of things on here. And,
That spooked childhood Austin pretty hard.
Yeah. So
Hell yeah.
definitely one to check out. And
Yeah.
again, use the. I'm gonna steal from Cecil at Good Bad Flicks.
Yeah.
Use the promo code GOODBAD and you can get a free
Oh,
month.
yeah. Say.
So that's what
yeah,
I
I mean, if you're a horror fan and it's even like, it's got foreign stuff on there.
Oh, yeah.
It's got the,
Lot of
so
J
much
horror.
stuff. Yeah, a lot of stuff that.
like auditions on there.
Oh God.
Oh,
God.
as we audition. Let's talk about audition. Human Centipede does not have anything on audition. Straight up.
Well, before
I think in terms of like top 5 movies that I never want to watch again.
It's
Auditions on there, like Audition, Old Boy,
Old Boy.
oh God, like shit like that.
It's so funny because Old Boy has some really great fight scenes in it. And you really get into it.
Oh yeah, but it just
And then you get to the ending and I'm like, I don't think I ever want to watch this again.
Yeah.
Like that was horrible.
Right.
Mhm.
No
But,
doubt.
well, before we like go into like all these other movies and stuff, we should probably go to movie 2.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
go to let's go to
We
the
went-
second of the double feature.
So the first movie is a Shudder exclusive, which is an app that I hope more people get. But for all
Yeah.
you Netflix users, we watched The Babysitter.
which
Babysitter,
is
which
a
is a
Netflix exclusive, right?
My
yeah.
God, this movie.
This movie. So, both Sean and I have seen this.
This is my
This is
third.
Yeah,
Four, I think I've watched it 4
I
times.
watched it
now.
quite a bit since.
this is my
yeah.
first time.
First time.
My brother
and-
saw it. He's not huge into horror as I am. He told me like Home Alone with the cult from Jennifer's Body. I'm like, fucking sold. Gave it
Right.
to me yesterday.
Right.
It's like if Kevin McAllister went like John McClane
Yeah.
on his attack.
Right. Right. Yeah. Amazing movie.
Sheesh.
We can't talk this one up enough either. So.
Oh no, it was. I was
Such a
I was
fun movie.
probably more impressed with this than I was with Mayhem, honestly.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both really good movies, but this one, I mean, I don't know the director of Mayhem, but like this was McG, which he's done big movies before. So,
Yeah.
yet again, Samara Weaving, this time playing the villain.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
Such a badass.
But
yeah.
at
So
the
that's
same
why
time-
that's why we did the double feature of this
Yeah.
because she's in
But-
both.
the thing that's funny about her character in this is that, yeah, she's the villain, but you also still kind of relate to her because she's a badass. You know?
She's a badass, and I mean,
If you're like a Freddy Krueger type person, to where like I watched the movie for her.
right.
right, you're cheering for
Yeah,
her.
not-
right.
not-
She's
Not
not a good person, but at the same
Particular,
time,
I still wanted
yeah.
like my man Corey to get out of there.
Yeah,
The guy-
right. Of course, you're cheering for him too,
Yeah.
but you know, you're cheering
Cole,
for
I
her.
mean.
Cole,
Sorry.
yeah, Cole. You're close. I couldn't remember his name. I was like, what was his name?
Well,
Oh.
since I've seen this a few times, but you've seen it since I did the synopsis. Do
Do you want me to kind of do it?
Synopsis
Okay,
of this?
so Netflix exclusive came out. I'm gonna say 2016, right?
I think it was 2017, but I read that it actually was filmed like 3 years ago, and they just now
They just
got
shelved
out,
it?
which I was
Okay.
like, that's
Wow.
kinda
Well,
surprising.
I mean, at least it still got out. So
They were gonna release it like in theaters, and then they decided, no, we're just gonna do this as Netflix exclusive.
honestly, you never know these days.
I
If you
think
release it in
with-
theater, you lose money.
That's what I mean. Like, I think if it was released in theaters, nobody would have watched it. It would have
Yeah.
become a cult classic. But
Yeah, once it actually would have hit video,
Yeah.
more
I
people would
think
have
this
seen
way,
it.
like people, it's gotten enough publicity
Yeah.
on Netflix. People at least know about it.
Oh yeah, it's yeah. I
But
mean,
anyway, go on.
so pretty much what you have is you have the little geek in school, you know, gets picked on or whatever, and day to day, who actually has a really cool babysitter, and he looks forward to hanging out, which is a really hot blonde. They hangs out with all the time. They do all this fun shit together and all that. Just hang
You
and
never get the never get the sensation before the big twist. that
yeah.
she's doing this. She's like talking down to him. Like
Yeah.
they seem like genuinely.
Oh, they're
like each
buddies.
other.
They're buddies. Yeah, yeah. They generally like. I mean, he obviously has a crush on her.
Sure.
But wouldn't you?
Who wouldn't?
I do.
I'm 37. If this
I want a
girl showed up, I'd
babysitter.
just be like,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
After watching these two movies, I found a new lady love. That's all I can say.
We must go and like IMDb like her other films and
Oh,
see what she's got coming
She's
out.
only
and-
been in like 5 of them.
Yeah, but she was in like a movie that was nominated for an Oscar last
Oh yeah,
year,
you did
so.
say that. Yeah, that's true. But
Anyway.
So anyway, yeah. So they're buddies. They hang out, babysitter and all that, and parents decide that they're pretty much going to go away for the weekend to God knows what.
Reignite their marriage.
Yeah, there you
Reignite
go.
their marriage, which
Yeah.
we all see at one point.
Right.
It's just they're in a hotel room bed and she's jerking them off.
Yeah, it's just a hand
Watching
job.
sports.
Why is what? What's probably admin.
It's really bad. But I just love that she's like reading the paper, like,
Just jerking him off while he's like watching something. Yeah, he's like, there you go.
No, neither of them are really into it.
Yeah, it's just like real casual and shit.
Like, maybe it's good I've never gotten married because I don't want to get
Well,
to that point.
well, at least you still get a casual hand job, I guess.
Valid.
But so yeah. Anyway, so they go away for the weekend, and and she's taking care of him and all that, and of course there's a twist to it. Not sure how I should tell the twist because I don't want to ruin it too much.
Well, it's in
but-
the trailer.
It's in the trailer.
So-
Okay,
Bas-
so
yeah.
she's part of a cult. We'll say that she's part of a cult with this crazy cult, and yeah, so they end up just going after him, and
yeah, it proceeds.
and it's like a cat. It's the rest of the film is just a cat and mouse game, a really fun cat and mouse.
This kid's basically like gaining a backbone and sticking
He,
it to his.
yeah, it goes from being the kid that gets picked on, the kid who won't stand up for himself, to just like fucking everybody up.
It's so much fun.
Yeah, it's really it's a Home Alone. It really is.
It is a Home Alone. Except that
with Die
some
Hard.
of the ways he gets out of it are just pure luck.
Oh yeah, it's
Something
dumb
happens.
luck. It really is.
So
yeah.
it's not like he's just a badass. Like,
No,
setting
it's
traps and it always works.
It's dumb luck. It's McLean, and
One or
Kevin
two of the
McAllister.
traps works perfectly and wipes somebody out. But
Right.
He did feel like a TV dinner at one point.
yeah. As we're thinking
I'm
about
surprised
the
we
scene,
didn't make that joke when we were watching it.
I didn't even think about it, to be honest. But oh man, those to give away the spiders.
There's so
Oh.
many jokes in here though that are
Yeah.
really like the one guy. I don't know the actor's name, but the black guy.
Dude, he is
Oh,
so
he's so
hilarious.
funny.
Chewing scenery
I've
the
had-
entire time.
And he is
every
getting
4
just
out
the
of 5
shit.
every 4 out of 5 people has HIV, and I have
two
2 people's
blood
blood
on
on me. I have AIDS.
That's awesome.
I mean,
Yeah,
hilarious.
he was. Yeah,
hilarious
they were
stuff.
all they were all hilarious. But yeah, he
pretty
was.
much like that's the cool thing. Like everyone in the cult, even though they're going to do horrible things, are all likable.
Oh, they're all, yeah. I mean, again, going back to Rob Zombie, all his guys are scumbags.
Yeah.
All these guys,
They're
you
not-
still like them.
Yeah, they're not good people, but you kind of see like
You still like them.
Like
It's
this
still
is the,
lighthearted.
Like if a group of teenagers decided, hey, let's sell our souls to Satan to make a pact to fulfill our dreams.
Right.
This is how they would act.
Right.
Like,
If they logically came to that point.
There's a character in this that basically like grabs Cole and he's just like, yeah, I don't care about the deal with the devil. I just came here to kill people. And you're like, this guy's a psycho.
Like, damn,
but then
dude.
he turns around and he's like, there's this kid that picks on him.
He's like,
in his
is
house.
somebody egging your house?
Go out.
Are you gonna take that?
Dude, bro, go out there and kick his ass.
It's like, wait a minute, you're
Just after he started about to choke him to death, he's just like, no.
You're in the midst of killing a 12-year-old child, but then all of a sudden stop and go defend
He gives
your
him a
house.
pep talk, gets like, get out there, Tiger, and then he's gonna fucking go back to trying to kill him.
Yes,
You're not gonna die with egg on your face.
Yeah, right.
You're gonna have a glorious death.
Right. And then
Speaking
even
of
then he's
glorious
like,
deaths.
you stood up, good for you.
There's some cuckoo nutso deaths in this.
Mhm. Like some Final Destination shit.
Right.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Oh, God.
Lots of arterial spray.
Oh, yeah, dude. Again, the black guy gets, like, the short end of that straw.
I think like the wall scene from Evil Dead 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
What, out of somebody's neck.
Yeah.
Or, like, again, without giving too much away, somebody gets a shotgun blast to the back of the head.
Ooh.
And you see it smear on somebody else's face, and I'm pretty sure
Brain matter.
I could see
Yeah.
teeth.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
ugh.
Well, and that's, again, and for Mayhem too, special effects were really good.
Oh, yeah.
Gore effects were great.
Yeah.
What I liked more in Mayhem, like, it's nothing against a babysitter, it's just what, like, you could tell there were plenty of shots in this that were CG'd. Like,
Yeah,
more.
it did have
the
that,
only one I
yeah.
can remember in Mayhem was the swan dive. I'm not giving away who or what, but
Yeah.
the swan dive that ends with pretty obvious CG.
Well, they cut it so fast to where like
You see it cuts before you're like, oh,
And it
you
still
can
looked pretty
analyze it,
decent.
But it looked good.
It didn't look like
But I could
RoboCop.
pick it out. Whereas in the babysitter,
Yeah.
there were 2 or 3 times where I'm like, that's
CGI.
But
The
it's
shotgun,
still alright.
you could tell. Yeah, but then they
It's
did
fine.
put the matter and stuff on the
Again,
face.
I'm not one that's gonna be like, practical's better. Practical's better, but I get you don't have the budget to just.
Sure.
It's
right.
not like back in the day where that's where your budget went was the practical because
Right.
they didn't have computers to do it.
Right.
I think I'm of the mind if it looks good, it looks good.
Yeah.
I don't care how
Right.
it's done.
Have that balance. I mean, going back to Jurassic Park
Sure.
or Terminator 2, I mean, they had that balance. They did it both and it worked.
Or hell,
meshed
even
well.
stuff like Sin City.
Oh, Sin
To
City
where,
looked fantastic.
If
yeah.
you stylize it enough,
Yeah.
I don't like it looks
For
great.
the look of the film, yeah. Right.
All in all, yeah, it was just a minor gripe, but really it didn't
Yeah.
bother me too much.
I mean, if it
Um,
still looked pretty good, so I mean,
I just all around really enjoyed it. There's a lot of character in this, and like,
Oh, yeah.
you feel for the characters. Like again, yeah, you get that they're kind of terrible and do these things, but you still feel a connection to them.
right.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's kind of sad. Like the genuine, feel for each other, even though one of them's trying to kill the other.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. They're trying to kill him. Yeah. I mean, you still like him.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it's total opposite of say like Rob Zombie's
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do like some of the stuff he does.
Sure.
And like I said, we talked about this. And I don't hate.
Regardless, though, of
I mean,
everybody,
I hate Rob Zombie.
Yeah. Well, you say, but you're honest though. You're honest.
As much as Mayhem was great and everybody in it was really good.
Yeah.
Everybody's great in this, but in this one, like,
Babysitter.
honestly,
There's so much heart in it.
yeah. But what I was gonna say is, I really think Samara Weaving like steps it up in the.
Oh
like,
yeah,
she
she's hit her
carries the whole
stride,
movie.
man. Yeah.
Because again, it's a
yeah.
character that you have to kind of be afraid of and kind of hate in certain scenes,
Yeah.
but still there are moments where you feel for her and you
Now
understand why you fall for her.
let me ask you guys this. I just happened to think about this. Let me ask you guys this question: if she wasn't the character chasing him or the main villain or whatever, if they picked somebody else or done it differently, do you think it would have worked as well?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
exactly.
think this is like a situation to where we haven't, at least I haven't,
Yeah.
seen a relationship like this with a stalker and a stalkee.
Right.
In terms of a slasher flick.
It was important. I think also, like, if she wasn't in charge of it, like if she was just somebody that was part of it, it wouldn't have the same effect.
Right.
Like, it was important that she was in charge of this.
Sure.
She's the one that's doing this.
Yeah.
But again, it's kind of how I feel about Fright Night. We were talking about this earlier. Is like,
I got hella Fright Night.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I was just thinking of it, like, in Fright Night, towards the beginning, Jerry Dandridge has got, you know, Charlie Brewster, the kid, and he's just like, look, I just want to live my life. Let me do my thing. I won't kill you. I won't touch anybody you care about. And he's the one that's like, no, this isn't gonna fly.
Nope.
And Cole is
like, all right.
It's the exact same thing in this. She basically gives him an out, like, hey, we could just kind of go our separate ways, and, you know, I'll do my thing, and I won't mess with you anymore, and then it'll be over. And of course, the hero can't let it slide.
Nope. It wouldn't be a proper film. I mean, it wouldn't be what it was.
It's valid. I mean, you got to show that your character is, you know, tried and true.
Yeah.
Your hero is still a hero.
Wouldn't be the hero of the film.
Because, you know, I was thinking about that too. Is like, how do you do a movie where Charlie Brewster goes, okay, it's cool.
Well, that would be like a half-hour movie, right?
Yeah, half-hour movie. It suddenly becomes a sitcom, like,
or it becomes like Three's Company or some shit like that. I don't know.
The Odd Couple.
Although this one, I'd be curious to see. It might actually be an interesting concept of like where they go from here.
That was actually going to be my next question, because we were talking about this before we started recording. Do you see, or would you like to see a sequel out of this?
I honestly, if it was
or a one and done.
I'm okay with it being a one and done.
Okay.
I am not a huge fan of sequels. Period.
Sure. Right.
It depends. Like, the ones that are out there that are great are legends. Like Evil Dead 2, as we were saying, masterpiece.
Right.
But when you have something that's just like, it has its concept, knows what it's doing, and just nails it, I'm like, all right, cool. That was entertaining. I'm gonna watch it again, like maybe countless times. It's a new favorite of mine.
Right.
And if a sequel comes out, there's always that huge hurdle it has now.
It's gotta outdo the first film.
Yeah.
Without spoiling it, there is a moment in this. There's a
there's a Friday the 13th stinger.
Yeah.
Which they could, if they wanted to.
Watch the movie after the credits.
Yeah.
They could make a sequel. And potentially could be like a franchise if they wanted to. But
sure, they could do one or two more films.
Would be like, you would have to keep the actress.
Got to keep the formula.
You have to keep both of them.
Well, I don't know.
At least one of the two.
Her.
Either her or him.
There's an out for him.
If they're going to do this, I think like the Child's Play sequels.
That's possible. I'm just saying though, like, but it'd have to be a really good script.
Yeah.
Oh
I would hate to see it just be like the exact same formula, but it's another kid.
I've been burnt.
I'm done.
I've been burnt about this countless times with countless of my favorite films.
Yeah, it's. But if it's a standalone, I'm cool with it. Even with the stinger, I'm like, okay, so, you know, it goes on in my head, but we don't see it.
Right. I mean, and that's the good thing about you leaving hanging, because in your mind you're like, well, what would happen next?
Now, if this was filmed in the 80s, we would definitely be getting a sequel.
Well, there'd be just already sequels, probably.
As long as it did well at the box office, and I think it probably would have.
Oh yeah, if this would have came out like, I don't know,
let's say 87, I think it would be.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a kind of different kind of movie, but still the same.
Yeah.
But I still think it would have done well, because just like the slasher flicks and all that.
Yeah.
So, but
well, the thing about this movie and a lot of like more recent horror, or at least black comedy horror, is that it's that whole kind of Scream thing where it's slightly self-aware of itself.
Right.
You know, they make references.
I didn't get that, lack of a better term, at least in my mind, that kind of pretentious vibe from it. Where it knew it knew that it was joking and didn't take itself seriously enough.
I don't get it so much in that sense. It's more of like in a Kevin Smith movie sense that it references pop culture.
Oh yeah,
it does that a lot.
Yeah,
and kind of like mentions other characters in other movies.
Well, again, because they do, they do that. They do like top list or whatever, sci-fi list.
I knew it was you, Fredo.
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of movie quotes. In
Yeah.
this.
So
Just funny. Another movie with Samara Weaving where somebody asks her a list. Which
There is another
totally
list
forgot
because
about
when
that.
at Mayhem
That's
it
what
was
we
top
started on in
top
the
3
podcast.
bands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
top
Oh
3
yeah.
bands.
That's how we started this.
And it's
Yeah.
another throwback to like with them doing foreshadowing with topics in terms of films and everything.
Sure.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, they both had lists, kind
Yeah.
of. So yeah.
I never
Oh, yeah.
thought you could make. Well, I mean, I just thought it was funny that of all movies that they picked to like reference in a very like dramatic scene was Billy Jack.
Right.
That was brutal.
Crazy.
Well, especially, I don't think this was made for like teenagers or 20-somethings. I think this was made for like more like us.
It could be if you're schooled, if you've seen the film, if you've seen some films.
I
you could
think
get
that
it. You can
entirely because
Yeah.
my brother saw it and he didn't really dig it. Like, he's like, it was just weird, man. And you described it to me. I'm like, no, dude, that sounds awesome. I need to see this
I
eventually.
bet there was a lot of him going like, what the heck what's this? What are you talking about here?
Right.
Whereas I'm sitting there like, Billy Jack.
If
Our
you're
father too.
Yeah, if you're educated, if you're educated early on, you would probably get it. maybe
Like the
a little
movie
more.
references, I get that. But in terms of like, if this isn't your thing, it's not your thing.
Sure.
And if it's not your thing, what are you doing listening to us?
Well, that's true. Yeah.
But-
No, wait. We're talking about still be listening. No. Don't turn us off, damn it.
I did find it hilarious, and it was actually my profile pic.
Yeah.
Is that because it was a Netflix show? The poster for this was an up-close shot of Samara Weaving, and it was in a pink neon up-close shot of her face wearing sunglasses. And I love that when Stranger Things Season 2 came out, they put up the same poster, but instead of Samara Weaving, it was Steve wearing the sunglasses as a
Yeah, this is
babysitter.
true. That's
I was
true.
like, that is too
Yeah.
cool.
Right.
That was my profile pic. for a
That's
while.
one of those. I was gonna say that. Little spoiler for my rating here. I found a new Halloween favorite, and one that I will definitely be streaming during Halloween season with Stranger Things on Netflix.
Oh
yeah.
my god! Finally,
Yeah.
such an amazing show.
By the by, if there's a Target near you, you can buy Stranger Things on Blu-ray and own it, like I do.
I did the same.
They have Stranger Things everything. They have the DVDs, the Blu-rays, the toys.
I have 8-bit
Um,
Dustin and Barb up there with Max in the middle.
Yeah, the Funko Pops, any of that stuff. So great show. Yeah, if you hadn't seen that, holy shit, such a great show.
Yeah,
I've only talked to maybe 1, maybe 2 people. They're like, it wasn't really my thing.
I'm so
and then
bad,
you just want
I'm
to
so
shake
bad
them.
about that to where
Yeah.
somebody asked me like, "Have you seen this yet?" I'm like, "No."
Right. Well, they were just kind of like, I tried. I watched a little bit. It just wasn't my thing.
there's
It's
only
like,
one person I know of that. Well, like the guy I work with was like, it's good, but I don't think you watch more than like 2 or 3 episodes. It just
Right.
wasn't his thing. And then, like the lady I work with doesn't like horror, so she made
Oh,
it
yeah.
like 5 minutes and went, "No, it's a horror show. I can't watch it." I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, that's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
yeah, right.
But yeah,
But the show can. I mean, we're getting a little off topic, but
At the
but the
same time,
show is
though,
not just straight horror. I mean,
think
it has
if
so
you're a
many
fan of-
elements.
If you're a fan of Stranger Things, I think you dig this.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
definitely,
a guarantee.
definitely, yeah,
It's definitely that same kind of like vibe.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
Like I really have nothing bad to say about either movie that I can. I mean, really bad. I have minor
No.
gripes.
Well, of course. I mean,
But nothing really like out of control.
so are you gonna rate it again? What would you rate it again?
Probably straight up another 8.5. Like it just.
Yeah.
I don't think there's one or the other I like better than the other. They both, again, it's rare to get horror movies that end on a fairly happy ending.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Right. Right. This is true, man. This is true.
Fairly happy, mind you. This one has a sting where something.
It
bad
does.
might-
It has the cliffhanger.
This
so.
movie does not like cops very much. Like,
No. Do not,
your
do not,
police
as they
officer
famously
in
say,
this
send more
movie,
cops.
Something bad will happen to you.
Yeah.
In fact, every cop that is shown on screen in this movie is brutally murdered.
Yeah. Right. In a funny way.
In a funny way.
You think
And lighthearted.
they could have had Hidden Up in the background doing that scene. That would have just made it.
Made
my evening.
Or like play some body count, some cop killer. If you really want to go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Any movie where somebody gets shot in the boob and launched across the room from impact.
She was hot too. My God, man.
Mm-hmm.
No, not the cheerleader.
She's like a pop. I think she's like a pop singer or something.
Yeah, Bella Thorne's her name.
Yeah.
Oh, she's
doing
hot.
Like she's got 2 or 3 like teen bopper movies out.
Really? Yeah. She yeah. I don't know. Enough said, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that they didn't go, oh, she's popular with the kids now. Let's make her the babysitter.
Yeah, let's make her the main character, the
I don't
main
think
antagonist.
she could carry it.
Yeah.
Like, she's funny, but her character is very much a side character.
She was perfect for what she was.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And she killed her role, like knocked it out of the park. They all did. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody was bad in this at all.
No.
Like, even,
I have no complaint.
Even, like the parents.
I was just
the parents were fun. The neighbor kid's dad, I'm just like, what a chump. Like, not even bad. Just like, oh my god, I love how dorky this guy is.
Right. And he played it well. You know.
Well, even the part at the beginning with the guy trying to give Cole a shot, and he's just giving him shit the whole time.
Man, don't give me shit. I've had like 16 kids come in here for a shot. I'm gonna have like 84 after them. None of them gave me shit, and now you're giving me shit. Let's just do this together, man.
Give him like a bro hug.
At that moment, I knew. I was like, oh, found it.
Right.
This
is awesome. Right. So what would you rate it?
I'm gonna be real. 5 stars. I love the hell out of this movie.
I know you said as we were watching it, like this I like Mayhem, but this one definitely was my movie.
Yeah, it was. I don't think I've seen a horror movie at least, that I've had more fun in since I first watched Evil Dead 2, like 10 years ago.
Wow.
That's how much I enjoyed this movie.
That says a lot.
And in terms of like having fun, like there are honestly maybe better horror movies, but none that I think have come out in the past 5 years.
Sure.
I think Don't Breathe was close, at least for me.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that one, but yeah,
it was really good.
Don't Breathe. That was the one where they break into the guy's house.
Yeah, it was Steve Lang. He was the blind guy.
Yeah, and he ends up being crazy. That was good shit.
So crazy.
Yeah, you'll like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Check that out.
I say Tucker and Dale for sequel. That was a
Tucker and
like
Dale.
I said, there's not many.
John dies at the end.
That one is
That was
great.
just weird.
It's really weird.
Yeah, it's one of those crazy ones.
Yeah.
But no, The Babysitter, absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
Definitely in my...
I think the only thing it doesn't have going for it is it has a generic title. Like, you hear The Babysitter, you're like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's like, maybe like some sort of, like, early 80s snuff.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I was the trailer that sold me on this. Because I heard the title and I immediately thought, like, so, like, what, like the Stepfather movies or...
That was my whole thing when I heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it sounds like a kid's, like, hipster movie or
If
something.
it was...
That's what it sounds like
If
to me.
you went into it and thought it was just like your typical slasher, which they could have done it that way, it's not.
Yeah.
The fact that it has this big twist, it's just,
oh yeah,
it works.
The name was kind of, but then when I heard everybody talking about it, like, no, dude, it's good. I was like, okay, well, I will. It's getting this high, you know.
Again,
from
mine
people.
was I saw the trailer on like I think Facebook, and
then I eventually went and saw
what the heck
it
is this?
out.
And I will be the first to admit I was like leggy blonde. Okay, let's give this a moment. And then
Right. I'm interested.
Trailer continues. And I'm like, oh, it's a horror comedy.
Right.
I think I will dig this.
It's not the same, but it kind of reminds me of the way From Dusk Till Dawn was, because you don't know you're getting into a vampire movie.
Yeah.
It's just, you think it's this weird kind of Tarantino, or excuse me, not even Tarantino, but
Robert
Rodriguez movie.
But it's
and then it just totally throws you for a loop, man.
It's very good at, you don't know it's a horror movie until
twist.
it suddenly,
Yeah.
that twist hits. Just like From Dusk Till Dawn could very easily have just been like a crime movie, and then all of a sudden...
Oh, yeah, they could have wrote that.
Like
It just
the
had it been
first
still be
vampire
good.
hits, and you're like, oh, what is this?
Yeah, because I remember seeing that when I was a kid when it came out. Me and Dad are sitting there watching it. And we both looked at each other and like, we rented this. We heard it was a vampire movie, so when's this happen? When's it start? And then it's just like, boom, they get it. Yeah, so it was kind of the same feeling, but in a good way.
The funny thing about that, to get off topic a little bit.
Oh, you're fine.
I first saw that movie on Sci-Fi, neutered, unfortunately.
Of course.
Well,
but I saw the second half first. So when I went back and watched it like on DVD, I was like, man, this starts out like really gritty and like really realistic, and I dig it because I love Clooney and everything.
But then all of a sudden you're like, what?
Well, what the hell?
Well, like this is like very much like, this is gonna be a cute like teen comedy.
Sure.
If I hadn't seen the trailer, it'd be like, this is like a cute teen comedy.
Right. And then you're like,
it's a coming of age for this kid.
It's really nice. So there's just 2 knives into the kid's head. I'm like,
let's play spin the bottle.
Like,
and, truth or dare.
What did this movie just do? I think more movies should do that, where you think it's one type of movie and then suddenly it just completely...
like, all of my favorite movies have like that Leo moment from Django, where it's like, you had my curiosity, now you have my attention.
right. No doubt.
Any movie that will just, be one thing and then derail itself and become something else immediately is pretty fun.
But this movie just had so many things going for it, too. In fact, it didn't go out in theaters.
Nope.
It came out at the right time. Netflix was just the best. I mean, shit should just be released on Netflix and Hulu and things like that. I mean, and then advertise the shit out of it.
Yeah.
We'll build it up. Advertise it.
What's great is, we talk about it right here. If you have Netflix, you could... in 30 seconds, have that already queued up and
add it to your
list.
list.
Pause the podcast, watch the movie, come back,
watch
and then know
it,
exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah,
right. Or listen to us again, too. Yeah, I say that.
But after this double feature, I'm hoping there's more things with Samara Weaving. She's a good actress. She's easy on the eyes, and just genuinely entertaining.
Hopefully, it's some crazy stuff like these two. And we'll come back to it. We'll get together again. We'll all watch this. So, we'll do another film.
A female remake of Face Off with Margot Robbie and
really?
Samara Weaving.
Dude, write it, send it in. Let's do it.
Get Woo on the phone right now.
John Woo.
I better see doves flying all over.
Oh my God! I see slow motion gunfights and
doves with makeup on. Get Woo on the horn.
That is fascinating.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get her and get like another hot chick to play.
Well, it was like the whole for years they were saying the Expendables movies, they had all these action stars together and they were gonna do a female Expendables, and I don't think it ever happened.
No.
Not that would be something that this actress would be in. I'm just
I'm thinking about that.
Strong.
It's like, yo, you better get on that because Sigourney Weaver's getting up there in years.
Yeah.
She's hitting 70 soon.
Sigourney Weaver and Linda Hamilton. And...
Yeah. Wow. I mean, because they would be in the Expendables. That would be it.
So you can't have an 80s throwback all-female cast without fucking Ripley and Sarah Connor. It's not. It's blasphemy.
Right.
The fact that they do reference Ripley in this pretty...
Yeah, they do. And the list.
It kicks you in the teeth.
Hell yeah. Ripley, Sigourney Weaver, in my opinion, is still, again, if she doesn't have her head shaved, she is hot, in Resurrection.
By the way, down points to be on her list just because I hate Star Trek in all its forms. So anytime they're mentioned, I'm just like, come on.
Well, I'm not the biggest Star Trek, but it's whatever your cup of tea is, right? It's fine.
It's she put 2 in hers. Only put 1 in his. It was
hey, they put Ripley, Alien Egg, and Predator. That's
her list was Kirk, Card, Will Smith, Jeff Goldblum, and then Ripley, and then 6th was the
Alien Egg, and then he had the Predator.
Don't spoil it.
Right. I mean, we just gave away the whole list, but okay. So let's.
But the ones he mentions, he only says 1 Star Trek one.
Yeah.
But anyway,
yeah. Okay, so I also give it a 5 out of 5. It was just a fantastic movie. I would say it's a perfect movie. The way it came out, just it's a product of its time, just like a lot of other good films and everything. So
yeah, well, Well, like with Mayhem, I don't think it's one that's gonna get a sequel. It's
I really hope not. Yeah.
If you were going to do anything like a sequel, I could see where you would take the concept of the virus and maybe do another story of it breaking
without
out somewhere.
the characters, like
don't
a different.
bring any of the characters back.
Right.
You can reference them. But
I could see that as a sequel.
I could see that potentially, kind of like in the way the Purge movies are made.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I definitely.
But,
I could see that.
Like the Babysitter, I could see a sequel,
I would-
but
Yeah.
again, I'm not asking Hollywood for a sequel.
No. I would
It's
rather
more if you
see.
have a story.
I would rather see a Babysitter sequel than a Mayhem. To be
True.
honest.
Oh no, that-
On one condition. They put it in a mall and they call it Red Friday.
Dude, send the scripts out. Come on.
Pretty brilliant concept.
Put the
Virus, like some schmuck gets the virus like during Thanksgiving dinner, comes in like Mall of America. That
Right.
stuff gets quarantined.
I'm sorry.
Get
Why
it in
haven't?
there.
Oh yeah, back up.
Make
Nobody's
it like
done that, right?
make it like the first
a
make
Black
it like,
Friday.
Make it like the
Well, no.
the main character's like Schwarzenegger in The Last Action Hero. He's trying to find the one hot gift for his
Oh
stupid
my
little
God.
snot-nosed
Oh, you mean
kid.
the
Jingle all the way. It's a
sorry.
jingle all the way, but it's in the.
Oh my
yeah.
god! I think we're making an amazing movie that's it's not so much a sequel as a spin-off. Just take the virus,
Right.
put it in a mall on Black Friday,
Right.
and call it Red Friday.
Red Friday, dude. Let's write this script.
Like,
I'm telling you.
see grannies with like 30-inch TVs trying to take each other out
With their walker.
with their walker. Soccer
Oxygen
moms
tank.
just like
Yeah.
curb stomping each other for
Right to curb,
like a
bitch.
Furby or something.
Yeah.
now we're
Hardware
talking.
store kills.
Oh, dude.
It's a way to do a movie like Dawn of the Dead without zombies.
Right.
It would be brilliant.
Right. And you still have all the crazy, the crazy, just
And
over the top
the
comedy.
the very overt criticisms of consumerism.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah. You
it's
put that in there.
Magnifique.
The only thing I ask is at some point can we throw Kevin James and Paul Blart in just so we can see him get
Dude.
beaten to death?
Dude, yes. As long as he's on the Segway.
And
He gets
Beat him to
mowed
death
down.
with
on
the
the other side of the mall rats is going on.
Brody's sitting there. It's like the kid's on the escalator.
Just gets stomped into the stairs.
That's crazy. Oh, God,
Willem
dude.
beat somebody with a sailboat.
Oh.
Jay and Silent Bob are actually beating the Easter Bunny to death.
We gotta get Kevin Smith a
itself.
cameo in this.
Oh.
Well, Kevin Smith can play Bob just beating the Easter Bunny to death with Jason Mewes.
I was gonna say,
All
or
day.
you can beat Paul Blart, Mall Cop to death too, with the Segway.
Just funny, that's funny you mentioned Kevin Smith and Kevin James because he's been mistaken for Kevin James numerous times.
Really?
It's like,
Dude, they knew nothing alike, other than the fact that they were both heavy. I mean,
Right.
Named
geez.
Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin, they're both heavy. I mean, but they don't look anything alike. Hey, you're Kevin Smith, right? I want your autograph. Sure. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, overall, really enjoyed these.
Oh, this was
yeah.
fantastic. Entertaining as hell.
New favorites.
Oh, yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
yeah. So, want to watch Mayhem again and Babysitter? Definitely watch
It's
that.
the same.
over.
I hate just because they're both Australian and blonde and hot, but it's kind of the same way I felt when I watched Wolf of Wall Street and then I watched Suicide Squad. I was just like,
Right,
I'm going to see everything out this woman has done.
Right.
Because I'm in love.
right. You're already just like, oh.
I almost punched our friend Aaron in the face while watching The Babysitter with him because I said something about like how hot she was. He's like, she's got crazy ass. I was like, I will throat punch you.
So that's just the birthmark of the Australian.
Oh, dude.
They gotta do something to scare off the natural predators.
Right.
It was funny because I was like, well, maybe it's because she's the niece of Hugo Weaving. He's like, well, that explains it. She looks kind of like an elf. I was like, I'm gonna punch
Oh. Damn it, man.
This is like,
Okay, so
I think that's about it.
so
Probably good. I think that was a little longer than usual. wasn't it?
yeah. Well, we're at a little over an hour. So last
That's-
episode we
yeah.
did about 40 minutes, but
That's
it was
'cause
just
we
you
were
and I.
tired,
So
yeah.
we were tired, and
No, this was good.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
solid hour.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
We got everything out.
Two films down in the can.
Yeah.
Two good ones. Classic.
Have anything that you want to promote? Anything?
Yeah. Is there anything you want to, dude? But by all means. I mean, I'll also throw stuff up, whatever. Like last time you were on the show, and
I'm leaving CSP. For those of you who are in the lore, I was working at a comic shop over in New York for a while.
Comic Shop Plus still.
They're still great.
Yeah,
I'm not leaving it of any spite or anything.
Yeah,
Just
good terms.
Better opportunities have come up, and I'm getting out. So if you go there for comics right now, we have some really good keys. Recently sold first appearance of Sabretooth. We got 2 copies of first appearance of Taskmaster.
Nice.
If you're looking for like double digit like first run of X-Men, we have a lot of them. Come on down. If you're here for Marvel, we'll hook your brother up.
I almost bought Wolverine #2 of the miniseries today, but I had to refrain.
I gotta be honest, there were so many books on the wall, and the way you got them all displayed is awesome.
Oh yeah,
I was
the
looking
new
at
display
so
is
many books
incredible.
on the wall.
If
and
you're
I
there
was
for
just like,
comics, it's the store to go to.
if one of my paychecks where it's like there's no bills coming out of it, and just like,
I'm
here
glad
we
that you
go.
didn't have the Incredible Hulk 181.
I was just gonna ask that. Do you guys?
We still have those, but
First appearance
they're
of
in the
Wolverine,
back.
folks.
We have the first appearance and the first cameo,
Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
damn.
and first appearance of Punisher.
Oh,
so
dude.
if you're like me and a big Spider-Man fan,
yeah,
the book will someday be mine.
yeah.
But not that day is not soon.
It's
but
in the future, but not the real close near
Comic
future.
Shop Plus probably.
If you're
They're not a sponsor, but again, we love them.
Yeah.
if you're in the
great
Central
place.
Ohio area,
Yeah.
it's a great comic book joint.
Yeah. How long have they been?
They just celebrated their 30th anniversary.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. See, I'd only been going in there stuff for like, I don't even know, not even 10 years. So,
Yeah, I
so
started
that's
going in 2012.
crazy. Yeah,
So
that's
it's
crazy.
like it's on
And that's crazy. Then you
I've
work
been
there and
going
stuff.
there
That's crazy.
Since 1990.
That's awesome. It really is. It's awesome to be able to stick around that long. Because especially in the 90s, comic shops, a lot of them came and went. So, so that's awesome.
Totally. So.
But yeah, great place. Yeah, it looks so good now with all the old books up on the walls
Right.
and stuff, and
Okay.
a lot of good back issues.
Oh yeah, totally. So definitely check it out.
Yeah.
Shudder, check it out.
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna say,
worth
is there
it.
anything you wanna
I mean,
shout out?
Netflix is Netflix. You know what Netflix is. But
Yeah.
Shudder, check it out. It's on Xbox One or Xbox Live, Roku, all those. It's
Right.
worth it. Please, Shudder, promote us. Even if you just give me a free,
Another free month.
give me a free month.
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
call it even.
Yeah.
But
Right.
I'll talk you up every time we do a podcast.
Oh,
It's
dude,
worth it.
we're gonna tag them too. So we're
They're
gonna tag
awesome.
them. We're gonna tag Cecil.
Oh yeah, Cecil.
I tagged Minty last one. I don't know. I'm gonna get on his page and be like, hey,
Sure.
we give you like shout out. So,
reviewers that we really dig.
oh yeah, dude, they inspire me.
Sure.
All these guys that are doing it, inspire me. So it's awesome.
Always been a fan of the Cinema Snob. But
Yeah, like
totally. Speaking of like our you'll put up like our
Info.
Twitters and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just joined Instagram, so
And I am very proud and happy that you did that, just because I love Instagram so much.
Yeah.
There's less
So-
drama, and it's like, dude,
Yeah.
you don't even have to read shit. You can just look
Sure.
at awesome photos of
So, yeah.
boys, hot girls, whatever.
add me on that. Like put mine up. For
Yeah,
that.
we're gonna update it. We're gonna put it up
I'd
there
love
so
to have
people can stalk you.
that are
and-
like listen to podcasts. Actually,
yeah,
that follow
I
me.
honestly, and you probably see it. I get more love on Instagram than I do on Facebook.
Sure.
By my art or anything that I do. So it's
Like,
awesome. It
You
really
follow
is.
me and I'll
People
send
are
you
awesome
something
on there.
stupid in a message.
Yeah,
Put
yeah.
up
I mean, follow back
a
and
dumb joke or something.
if you're legit, we follow back and
Yeah, totally, yeah.
always talk up and stuff. So,
So,
but yeah, that's awesome. You got an Instagram. Yeah.
Probably gonna get a personal Twitter again. Probably do some safe for work stuff. But
that's fair.
Trying
Yeah.
to put out some hot takes. I have a lot of opinions, most of them dumb, and I like discussion. So
Hey,
in for that.
and like I said, we'll put info up and all that. Yeah,
Totally.
yeah. As long as you're not a creeper, you're not like a bot or something like that. I always message back, or I like to chat about
Right on.
anything. So
I know where to download movies. You don't need to tell me. You don't need to give me a link.
I already know all the good sites, bro.
Yeah.
You don't know. You don't know, but I do. Yeah.
I just reply, you don't know me?
You don't know me. Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else you want to talk up?
As always, I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, I'm good too.
Okay, so I got a bunch of things I want to say. Let's see if I can remember them all. Okay, so hopefully I'll have this done tomorrow-ish, and I'll have it up either Monday-ish, tomorrow night-ish, something like that. Sure. I still got to promote the last episode. I didn't really throw it up everywhere like I should have.
Yeah, double feature, Better Off Dead and Night of the Demons.
Night of the Demons. We did double feature last week. Turned out great. Happy with it.
It was good. Do us all a favor though. Last episode we had an issue with the computer was a little too close to the mic, and there was a big humming noise that was going on. We were aware of it, but if you could all do us a favor, if you listen to this episode, let us know if anything was not working, because we were trying a few things.
I would say feedback.
Sure.
How, like the new mic, how does it sound? Yeah, the computer, everything. So, but
but continue.
I don't even know where I was going. So I hope to have it up either tomorrow night-ish or Monday morning or afternoon when I get off work. So Free Comic Book Day coming up next weekend. Everybody should definitely hit that up. Hit up your local comic store, hang out, geek out.
I don't even know the book's coming out yet.
I gotta check it out. There's always something good that appeals to me. Like last year they had a cool Lovecraft book. Yeah. And I'm always into those, that. And
Marvel and DC always
put out good books. There's a Street Fighter book that last couple of years it's cool.
Sure.
They always do cool stuff. Pretty much everywhere. So. So definitely, even if you're not a huge geek, get out there and pick up books and shit, and toys, whatever.
The important thing is when on a Free Comic Book Day, get your free comics, but buy something.
Go get your free books. Go get a free book, and
and then buy something.
But at least buy something. Yeah, support your local comic store.
You can buy a stack of gum, and it still helps out.
Yeah, it still helps out your comic book store.
Free Comic Day, I always make sure I buy at least something.
Oh yeah. It's just so much fun.
And they'll have sales going.
Yeah.
Most places do. I know CSP always has some sales.
Yeah.
I think we might be hitting up Pack Rat.
We're gonna hit a bunch of places. We're gonna hit up Pack Rat, maybe Capital City. We're gonna hit up Comic Town. Of course, here in Newark, we're gonna hit up. So we're just gonna make a day of it and just support. Just support comic shops. So I want to talk about that. God, what else do we talk about? So much stuff, and I'm tired.
It is almost 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
12:57.
Yeah, it's getting late. It's getting late. I mean, we did watch a couple films.
Damn.
We're yakking, so.
My brother Parker just told me, he's like, so Infinity War was the dopest fucking Marvel movie to date.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say great films are coming out or they are out. So go see some good films. Go see the new Avengers.
Don't spoil it.
Yeah, don't spoil it for us. Damn
Do
it.
yourself a favor. Don't get drunk and then think, hey, I'm going to go see what the spoilers are.
Yeah.
I did, and I'm regretting it.
Yeah.
I still want to see it.
I just literally saw Ready Player One the other night, and it was fantastic. So I'm glad I actually got out and saw it. Go see some films. Great albums coming out, of course, too. God, it's like, where do I even start? But good music always coming out, so just go support good music. Just art. What else? I think that's pretty much it.
I think so too.
Yeah, I got nothing. I think there was some other stuff, but
grab yourself a piece of history. Action Comics number 1000 dropped this week.
Okay.
Last week.
Okay.
Last week.
Okay.
Go pick that up.
Is it at this point? Is it kind of hard to get now?
I don't know.
Okay.
Probably.
I don't think the shop has any more copies, but
your local shop might still have it.
It's like an $8 book, but I'm sure you could find a copy online.
It's so worth it.
It's Superman's birthday, right?
Yeah, it's the 80th anniversary.
That's crazy. That's been around. The Superman's been around that long,
1938.
and it's from what you showed me and stuff. It's a cool book. It has a bunch of different stories in it. You got Jim Lee doing art,
different artists.
Yeah.
Writers.
So I should pick it up. I mean, Free Comic Book Day.
If we're doing comics though and things last week, the search for Wolverine started. I'm sorry, I'm a Wolfie fan. He's back.
Right. Hell yeah.
That made my day.
Talk it up, dude.
Finally, Marvel does something.
Yeah.
Right.
hey.
The one thing they're doing.
Well, and you had said, like, oh, I'm just not really into Marvel, and look at you, you're back into Marvel now. So that's awesome.
Bring my favorite character back. I probably will come back.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and they're bringing back Fantastic Four, but they're giving it to Dan Slott. Every day.
At least we're getting Fantastic Four.
Every day I pray for death.
Damn it.
And that means that Slott's off of Spider-Man, but who do they give the Spider-Man? Nick Spencer, baby.
Wow.
Crazy.
It's just funny because like Jeremy tells me these things and I go, well, at least they brought Wolverine back. It's like, I don't even like Wolverine. I'm like, I know, and Cyclops is still dead.
Wow. Nobody likes Cyclops,
Like
man.
a little bit.
The hate is real, I swear.
So
dude.
funny. And then he'll just be like, well, yeah, but you're dropping Nightwing. I'm like, shut up.
No doubt.
It's
No
not
doubt.
good right now.
Alright, so we have not so much time left on the battery here before I gotta plug it in. So let's wrap it up quickly. So yeah, go see some good films. Great films coming out. Great books coming out.
Do you have any suggestions on movies you want us to watch? Let us know. That would be
Oh
cool.
yeah, shoot us. Yeah. Like comment, all that.
Anything and everything.
Check it out.
And we'll get back as soon as
definitely.
we can. Probably try to record again next week.
Yeah, even if we can go mobile and go around to comic shops and kind of do it, that would be cool too. We'll just do it by phone or something.
Yeah, we shall
Hit it
see.
up.
Yeah.
We'll come in and be like, "Hey, Austin, we're
Hello.
recording."
We'll put you on Big Green.
There you
Be my send-off show.
There you go.
Well, I'm not leaving the show. I'm just leaving the show.
Yeah, I'll always be here. There's always spots. So hell yeah.
All right. As always, I end the show with the greatest thing ever.
This is true.
Everybody out there, have a good time and stay frosty.
And I say, stay metal and say Austin.
Go bananas.
Let's be careful out there.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.